Hi everyone, welcome to PYF, Presha Yoga Fit, and I am Presha. If you are going through your menstrual cycle and you're feeling discomfort or pain, this practice is for you. We will be using a blanket, you can also use a pillow and 2 blocks. So let's roll out the mat and let's get started. Let's begin in a seated position. You can also use a blanket just to elevate your hips, or you can use blocks. So 1 block under your sitting bones, or simply place the blanket. Hands gently placed on the knees. Close your eyes. Lengthen the spine. Visualize a string attached to the crown of your head, pulling you up towards the sky. And both your sitting bones rooting down. Soften through your jaw and your face. Soften the hairline and soften the eyelids. And we will begin with Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is simply a kriya that is practiced to bring in more awareness as to how we are breathing and to bring in more awareness in the body as well. So we can begin with Ujjayi breath if you haven't practiced it before by opening the mouth and breathing in and breathing out. So staying with your eyes shut, open the mouth just slightly a little bit and inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale again through the mouth. Exhale through mouth. Now we're going to breathe in the same way, but instead we are going to shut the mouth. So we will be able to hear our own breath. And that's evident, and that happens because we contract the muscles of our throat. So let's do the same breathing again, but with shutting the mouth. So inhale. Exhale. And now come back to your normal breathing. So just the normal cycle of breath. And then let's open the eyes slowly. Now we are going to come on to our hands and our knees. So place your hands under your shoulders and place your knees under your hips. Spread the fingers. Keep the spine long. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Then take an inhale, arch your back and lift your tailbone. Exhale, press into the mat, round the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale again, arch the back and lift the tailbone. Exhale, press into the mat, round. Inhale again, arch, drop the belly, lift your tailbone, open the chest through the gateway of your shoulders. And exhale, press the mat away, round your spine. And now come back to center. From here, we are going to bring the right knee forward, closer to the right thumb, and extend the left leg back. Now you can keep the right heel closer towards the groin area, or you can place the foot slightly away. So make a choice, feel free to place it wherever you want to feel. If you actually take the foot quite away from the body, you're going to feel the stretch. You're going to feel it the most stretch-wise. But if you feel pretty uncomfortable keeping the foot here, then you can keep the foot slightly closer. Now once we are here, we want to lengthen the spine. Stay on the fingertips, hips, both the points of the hips and shoulders, directing or pointing forward. Inhale here. Then exhale, slowly hinge forward and bring your forearms down. Now let's use a block here. So grab one block and place the block so that it's kind of a pillow for your forehead. Soften through the belly. Soften through this area which might be feeling tight at this point. Breathe into these spaces, softening through the muscles. And then let's take an inhale, lift the head, walk the hands back under the shoulders and switch sides. So left knee forward and right leg extends back. Again, adjust the foot, the left heel accordingly. You want to bring it forward to feel the stretch slightly more, or you want to bring it somewhere in the middle. Hips and shoulders pointing forward. Take an inhale first. Then an exhale to hinge forward, forearms down, and forehead again down on the block. And make sure when you're holding on to these stretches in the body, you're feeling relaxed. You're letting go of any tension anywhere that you feel in the body. So if you do feel tension in the shoulders, in the jaw, maybe in the hips, then try and soften. Then let's take an inhale. Slowly lift the forehead, walk the hands back. And now we are going to step the left knee back, come back into a tabletop shape. Now from this tabletop shape, we are going to step the right foot on the outside of the right hand and step the left knee slightly back so you can sync with your hips. So coming into a lizard lunge. Now feel free to just stay here where you are with your hands under your shoulders, or we can also go down onto our forearms and again stay with that block so that we can rest our forehead on the block. Please adjust the height of the block. If this is too low, you can adjust the height to the highest or to the second or to the lowest. And really sink here with the hips, descend, let them go, let gravity do its work. And then lift your head up, walk your hands back under your shoulders, step the right knee back, and then step the left foot on the outside of your left hand. Make sure that you step your right knee just a little bit more back so that you can sync with your hips. Stay here, and this is pretty good enough for a couple of breaths. Otherwise, we can just bring the forearms down and rest the forehead on the block again. Let's lift the head up with the next inhale and walk the hands back under the shoulders and step the left knee back. Now, let's take the knees wide as the mat and toes together. Hips to the heels, walk your arms to the front and bring your forehead down. Feel free to use that blanket to rest your forehead. Really soften through your belly, like let the belly feel gentle and soft, the muscles in the abdominal area relaxed between your thighs. And the Ujjayi breath pranayam that we practiced in the beginning of the class, feel free to practice it right now when you're holding shapes for a longer time. Next, inhale, lift your forehead, walk your hands back towards your body, and then come onto your seat. So again, feel free to use the blanket under the sitting bones. Now bring the soles of your feet together, and we can hold on to the ankles, the shins, or with the peace fingers, we can hook the big toes. Inhale, lengthen here. Keep the spine long, and exhale, hinge forward, bending into your elbows, and come into releasing the weight of your head and your neck. Feel free to use even blocks under your knees, and keep drawing the knees down and keep pushing your elbows into those thighs so your knees are drawn down towards the ground. Again, bring in awareness as to where are you feeling tight while holding this shape. Maybe we are clenching the jaw, or maybe the forehead feels tight. So soften, relax. Let's take and next inhale, lift the head up. And then let's bring ourselves all the way down onto our back body. So all the way down onto your back, extend your legs and extend your arms. Palms facing up, close your eyes. Taking a few minutes, a few seconds to bring in stillness, body-wise, mind-wise, in the heart space. As always, feel free to just continue being here for as long as you want to. But if you need to move and if you need to go ahead doing things that you need to do, then wiggle your toes and your fingers. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms out, and reach your arms above the head to take a big stretch. Release and turn to any one side. Then press into the floor and bring yourself up into a seat. We bring the hands to the heart center to conclude the practice. With a sense of gratitude for showing up on the mat and finding this time in the day for self-care. We honor the self and we honor the practice. Thank you all for joining me in today's practice. I hope it was helpful for you all. I will see you in the next video soon. Take care. Bye.